For most people, Souls-like worlds are usually dead, quiet, and static. But CI Games just revealed that for Lords of the Fallen 2, they're turning the environment itself into a weapon against you. Internally, the devs are calling this Project Living World, and it means things like real-time meteors raining down and completely smashing buildings out of existence right in front of your eyes. And the worst part, the game director openly admitted these massive dynamic events may at times act like a trap, where you stop and look at the stunning visuals just for an enemy to sneak up on you from behind and stab you right back into Umbral. Welcome back to Umbral Obsidian. Today, the developers launch the 10th entry into their developer podcast, Lifting the Veil, focusing on the recently revealed trailer at Summer Game Fest. I highly recommend taking the time to listen to the podcast, but if you just want the most important details, you'll find that right here. If you felt burned by the technical launch of the 2023 game, the team is making a massive line in the sand here. First, it's officially launching day one on Steam alongside Epic, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and even on Nintendo Switch 2. But the actual game-changing news is how they're handling co-op. In the previous game, full shared progression was retrofitted later. This time around, full shared progression co-op has been baked into the core design from day one. This means loot collection, quest progression, and world exploration completely sync up for both players. The devs even teased secret cooperative mechanics or bells and whistles designed to bring co-op players closer together. When CI Games dropped the first few minutes of Umbral footage a while back, the community's biggest critique was that the Realm of the Dead felt too static. The devs actually listened. They've completely reworked it into what they're calling Dynamic Umbral. The head of art explained the immense technical nightmare behind this. The engine is constantly rendering two entire worlds at the same time. To fix the stillness without breaking your system's memory, they've made the Umbral environment drastically more reactive to the player and enemy actions. It feels alive, rotting, and unpredictable. In fact, the mechanics have shifted so much that if upon dying you revisit the same Umbral zone you were before, the zone can actually alter its layout and mechanics dynamically, completely resetting your muscle memory. Because the biomes in the trailers look completely distinct, some have questioned if Lords of the Fallen 2 uses a portal system like Demon's Souls to jump between worlds. The answer is a hard no. The game uses a seamless hub-and-spoke interconnectivity model like the previous game. You will physically feel the journey through every single footstep. To prevent transitions from feeling like a jarring jump from one biome to the next, the world blends naturally. For instance, as you approach the desert area, you will slowly see sand gathering in the corridors and structural pathways over 20 to 30 minutes of natural gameplay before you ever hit the main zone reveal. However, fast travel to already visited locations will still exist. One of the first major areas we'll experience is the Nighttide Coast, a gorgeous, dark fantasy seascape littered with seaside cliffs and gothic castles perched with violent raging storms gathering at times. The narrative presentation is getting a massive overhaul too. We got a look at three vital NPCs: the already familiar Thaddeus, Amorous, a mysterious woman who can somehow traverse between the Umbral and Action realms without a lamp, and Noka, a warrior from the newly revealed Yisugen faction. These characters form the last bastion of human survival in Axiom. The devs are throwing away the traditional cryptic Souls-like trope of NPCs reciting poetic nonsense. Because the world is actively ending, these characters speak with brutal, direct human grit. They tell you exactly what's at stake and what needs to be fixed and how to do it. And following Noka's trail leads directly into one of the game's most unique biomes, Yisugen. To be clear, there is both Yisugen and New Yisugen, and both are actual locations within the world. What we're exploring here is a massive, dark fantasy spin on ancient Japan. But don't expect lush green forests or beautiful mountains. This entire region is a hellscape completely ravaged by war, disease, and a horrific corruption. This plague seems to trigger a slow, grotesque dragon transformation. The local inhabitants are still mostly human, but they are actively presenting sharp, jagged dragon like horn growths, sprawling right across their faces and extremities. With a Japanese inspired biome comes the second most requested feature from the community, the Katana weapon class. The devs promised this isn't just a generic reskin of the straight sword. It features a custom combat style described as incredibly graceful yet completely savage, featuring entirely unique movesets depending on whether you are one handed, two handed, or dual wielding. But you're going to need all that speed to deal with the absolute animation nightmare of a boss, the Scion. Originally revealed in the CGI announcement trailer, she is officially an in game boss fight. Her design is insane. She carries an incredibly long sword and features massive wings made out of tens of writhing human hands. The animation team had to build a custom physics preset system just to make the hands move realistically without melting the engine, while simultaneously ensuring her massive attack hitboxes remain completely readable and fair to the player. CI Games is leaning heavily into their new development philosophy, bolder, braver, bloodier. The combat flow is intentionally faster and significantly more aggressive than traditional defensive Soulslikes, coupled with multiple meaningful endings that aren't just a text on black screen as they were in the last game. The Steam wishlist page is officially live right now. Let me know in the comments below, are you rolling with the new Katana or sticking to the site when this drops? And what has you the most excited about this new information? Also, there are several other Lifting the Veil entries into Umbral, the world, and enemies. Let me know if you would be interested in me making similar videos for each of them. If you like this video, remember to like and pommel bash that subscribe button for more deep dive lore and trailer breakdowns. And remember to keep your blades sharp and your wits sharper.